check, check, check. You already know what it is. But before we go into this, I'm going to start it off with something different. I'm going to start off with something different. And check, check, check. So you already know what it is. It's your boy, DJ Alex, the original. However y'all want to call me, Alex, the original. Broadcasting live in Texas. Texas. Broadcasting live in Texas. Tell a friend that we are live in the studio. Got a special guest. And it's going to be a hell of a good show. But don't forget, it's all about Memorial Weekend. It's going down. Memorial Weekend. It is really officially going down. Just log on to the website. And I got my good friend, Future, aka Flames, Future Sounds, aka Nolele, the CEO, Nolele DJ, Future Sounds, the man that always shutting places down in the clubs. This man is in different style of genres. When we're talking about Spanish reggae, we're talking about reggae music. We're talking about the soca, the Afro beats. He's a producer. He released so many rhythms, so many tracks. He got so many artists. He worked with Yankee. Yo, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And Woka Future, aka, you know I'm gonna say it. Henry. I'm the only one that can call you Henry because I know you more than 20 years now. Future, what's good, my brother? Future, can you hear me? I cannot hear you, my brother. I can't hear you. All right. So people, what I'm gonna do is right now is going to, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is right now, I'm gonna bring Future back in because it seems like we having technical difficulties. Everything, we was good at first, but then I don't know exactly what happened, but we're gonna fix that. But don't forget also, next Wednesday, I have live with me. Live is also Andy, aka Acatraz, aka Exorcista. And tune in next Wednesday, same time, same place, different station. You know, it's the whole technology thing. But we working on it. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Let me see. Future, can you hear me? You? Can you hear me? So, waiting for the Future to tune in back. But don't forget also, like I said, it's going down Memorial weekend. Memorial weekend. Dexter Dap, Houston, Texas. Memorial Day weekend, May 31st. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a movie. This is like this event right here. It's like, woo! Like, what can I tell you? 4 days and 6 parties. 4 days and 6 parties, people. Just tune into that Memorial Day weekend. And then also, we also have what's going now? Oh, in New York City also. Don't forget about that. You know what I mean? It's another big dance. Shout out to my boy Planamo. Shout out to my boy Planamo. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a movie. Like Memorial Day weekend, May 29th. Tune into that. Check out my boy Planamo. Got his big event going down. And then also, don't forget about Columbus weekend. Right? Get your plane tickets, get your hotels, get your rental. It's all about October the 10th, Sunday, Columbus weekend. Sunday, October 10th, Columbus weekend. Best of the best concert. Like I said, got a whole bunch of artists flying in to Florida, Miami. Just check it out. Downtown Miami and everything. But let's see if I can bring in Future in. Scalacci, can you hear me? Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. My
You hear
boy
me?
Future. I can hear you loud and clear, my brother. How's
Yeah, I don't know
everything
what the
going?
fuck was going on, man.
Yeah,
I'm good, man.
you know how technology be. You know how technology is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
One
I'm glad
minute,
we're working on now, though.
yeah. Definitely. And I'm glad that
Yes, sir.
you're on this platform right now. You're still doing your thing. And so, how did the whole pandemic, you know, how the whole, quarantine and staying in the crib, how the whole pandemic was treating you while everything was shut down?
It was bad. It was bad for every musician, man. It was bad for everybody who worked the nightlife, you know?
Right.
Everybody lost money. And, the DJs know what I'm talking about. We lost whoever works at a bar, casino. Anywhere you work at nighttime and you play your music, it was affected by this, We're still affected. It's still not open for us. So it was
Mm,
bad, really bad.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I feel you, my brother, man. I feel you. You know how that goes. I'm hearing, things are gonna be opening up real soon in New York City. And that's kind of a good look. But I can tell you this, don't fall for the trick that the government is setting up
I
for the
lost you. I
people.
lost you again. Hold up. I lost you again. I don't. Can you repeat that and
I
slowly?
said,
Because I'm not
don't
hearing.
don't fall for the trick that the government is trying to do, things that's opening back up in New York. Really and truly, the government really don't care about us. They just care about that paycheck that they get.
Oh, okay. No, well, they don't care about nobody. None of the little. We are the last in line. I would watch the news, and there will be like level one, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, and when they get to like level 15, that's when the nightclubs open. You know, so we're being left for last. You know,
Right.
and last I don't see when last is coming. I don't really see when that day is coming. I can't tell you when we're gonna go back to normal. You know, I don't
True,
know.
true, true. Yeah, definitely. We definitely don't know. We definitely do not know when we going back to normal. Seems like I lost future again one more time. Future still join. It's like, you know what I mean? Yo, yo. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can
Screen
hear
went
you.
black.
I can hear you. No problem. Hey, listen, we technology. I had the same situation going on with Eddie from G and
I don't
G.
know.
You know what I mean?
I
It's
don't know
it's
what's going on, bro. Cause it's like I can hear
well,
the noise you're making, but I can't make up the words you're coming out your mouth. I'm like in
a
a movie.
what? Am I speaking
I
too
know you hear
fast?
me though,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's not my end. Cause you're hearing me good. It's not my end. Cause you're hearing me good. I don't know if you see me, but I
Oh
can't
yeah,
see
I can
nothing.
definitely.
The screen is black now.
Word.
The screen is black now. I don't see
All right.
nothing. Yeah.
So this is I'm gonna tell you what to do. Right. I'm gonna say it slowly. I'm gonna kick you out of the stream. Right. Reset your
Right.
phone. Reset your phone.
I can hear you now. You're kind of back now. I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. It's not me. I didn't touch. Look, my
I know.
I didn't do anything. My phone. Like,
I
I'm not
know.
doing anything, bro.
I know.
You're
I
the
know.
one touching stuff over there, and the shit just
Oh nah,
disappears and shit.
I'm over here sending out the blast out to everybody. That everybody knows, so everybody can know that we're live right now. You know what I mean? You know, I ain't touching nothing right
Yeah.
right now. All this my phone. I'm right here with my laptop. Good, we're good to go. It's because you know it's bad weather. You know, it's bad weather in certain places. Also, you know, a little bit where I'm at in Texas. So you know, we're gonna have that
It's
little.
sunny where I'm at. It's sunny where I'm at.
Oh, it's 90 degrees where I'm at.
All right. That's what's up. That's good. All
You know
right.
what I
I
mean?
kind of got good now. I don't know what you did, but it got nice now. It's good. I can hear you. I can see you. It's good now.
Ah, bet. Cool. That's what it is. As long as you can hear me, you can see me, no problem. We good to go. Damn.
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
lot. You did a lot of good things in the past, man. See, it's you, bro, my brother, man. It's you, my brother, man. It's you. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, man. I don't know, my brother keeps kicking us out. I don't know. I ain't doing nothing now. I'm making sure that we good. This time, making
So let
sure.
me let me do let me all right. So let me do the reset thing you were saying. Reset the phone and try it over again, he said.
Yeah,
So let's
reset
see
the
if that
phone.
helps it.
Yeah, because you know, a lot of people have problems with that, and once they reset the phone, you know, that stopped no more. You know what I mean? That everything was clear. So just reset your phone, and then log back into the thing again. All right.
All right, I got you.
All right. Yeah. So it's what it is. Sorry about that, people. Like I said, technology is crazy. But also log on to DJ Alex the Original or alextheoriginal.com. You know, get you more information, what's going on, what's coming up, the next shows. Um, we got all different type of people that's gonna be tuning in. This show is gonna be crazy. You know, I got a hell of a questions that I need to ask Future. And shout out to everybody. I know y'all excited that things is gonna be open back up in New York City. But I tell this to everybody: please do not get comfortable. Still wear your mask. You know, still social distance from people. Don't. Yeah. So just try to stay. Just try to stay. Just try to say. Just try to stay safe, people, because we need that. 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 And I got some new artists that's gonna be joining into the show. Also, I am looking, yes, and I am looking for a Spanish female. You can send me an email. You can send me an email at djalextheoriginal@gmail.com, shemail.com, if y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, but definitely. Whoa, it's gonna be a show. This is gonna be a show. This is gonna be a very good show here. So, like I said, if you need some more information, don't forget Columbus weekend, Sunday, October the 10th. Get your plane tickets. Get your rental. Get your outfit ready. Best of the Best concert has been moved to Columbus weekend. That's in October. They normally keep it for Memorial Weekend. I don't know what happened, but it's what it is. Can you hear me now, my brother?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Let's just see if it works, man.
All right.
Let's get to the hard questions one time.
Word. So, Future, aka, you know, I know you over 20 years, so you know I'm the only one that can call him Henry. Henry. You know what I mean? That's my boy right here. So
That's also me, though. That's cool. I'm not mad at that.
How did Future Sounds started? Where did Future Sound come from, and who came up with the name Future Sound?
The name is it's brainstorming between me, Sleepy, and Snaga. You know, niggas was young, was like I don't know, 18, 19, and we're just like trying to find a name for what we had. And it was like a dancing crew. And then after that, we was like, let's just play the music. And then we're trying to have to figure out a name. And we were just brainstorming in my room one day, and I guess Naga said it. You know, I don't even. I think it's Naga said it, but like it was a lot of things that was said. It was a lot of names that was thrown. You know, like, and I was like, nah, that don't sound right. And then I was like, nah, that don't sound right. And then when he said it, he said that, and it was just like, yeah. So you know, and nobody didn't name us that. We kind of name ourselves that shit. You know, nobody gave us that name. You know, nobody baptized me with that name. It was just we came up with the name. That was the name we gave ourselves. You know, it was the name we was comfortable with, and that's it. It stuck. It worked.
And who's the part of your team?
Who's the what? Part of the team?
Yeah.
Well, the team it grow and it keeps growing every day. You know, there's no sound man thing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get
Right.
old, young niggas come in, but at the original team, it was just um, it was Lacey, it was Naga, it was Sleepy, and it was Moses. You know, and that was the original four. But you know, for things of life, and you niggas get wives and they get married and they get jobs. So then it kind of kept getting shorter and kept getting shorter, you know? And
Right.
then it just ended up being me, Sleepy, and Snaga. That's what most people know, you know? Us three, you know?
Okay, okay. So what do you remember your first gig?
My first pay gig or my first gig period.
Your
You know,
first
like it was
first
a lot of
your
gigs back then.
first your first gig.
I don't know. There was a lot of gigs, you know. It was a lot of like because you know how they got the community and shit. So it's like we was playing at hookie parties and like birthday parties and you know regular like my mom is not home party, you know, and then we was still getting paid, you know. We was doing parties for Crips, you know what I'm saying? We're like, so we was doing parties for a lot of even for gang members. We was just like wherever they're gonna throw some money at us and they're gonna let us play, we're gonna go there. We was playing at the park. So the first official gig with Caribbean people, if that's what you want to call it, was with it was an Emerald Lounge, I think, with DJ 62 in them. You know, and it wasn't paid, but it was definitely official. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it will have to be that, you know, where we first started to actually play an official Caribbean parties. But by then we already was playing at the Honduran parties, at the Garifuna parties regular, you know? Not the big parties. I'm not talking about El Cherries and shit, you know, but underground little shits, you know?
Right, right. Because I've seen that you mostly do more Caribbean party back then in the 90s, and then I say now you're doing more Garifuna parties. But was your mind to just target the Caribbean, and then you left like you said, you know what, I'm gonna leave the Garifuna for last? like was that your main
At first,
goal?
no, my goal wasn't even, I don't even think I had a musical goal at first. At first, it was just, this is cool. And then it started to become more serious to me. So I don't know. I had to like, you know, get better equipment and then get the official. Remember, there's slapper pouches, and I had to get a slapper pouch, you know, and get better quality CDs, and then get turntables, and then it becomes it becomes your life. It becomes everything, you know. So then, and then it's not that I'm a Garifuna DJ or a Caribbean DJ. I figure I learned a lot from the Caribbeans, and then I just went my own way, you know.
Right. Okay. And
Yeah.
also, yeah, everything was good. Oh gosh.
Okay, you back.
Yeah. So wow, that's what's up. So also, so was you more into the records or more into the CD thing?
You know, I'm trying my best to understand you, but I can't hear you what you're saying. It's breaking up. Like just now, it was good this whole time, but it just fucked up again. Like I swear, it was fine.
Were at the time when you was playing music, were you
Okay.
more into records or CD?
Oh no, okay. So that actually we first began with CDs, but when we got our first job in Savoy, there was no CD player at in the premises. There was no such thing as a CD player. So that week we didn't get to play. It was bummer, it was fuck it. We didn't get to play the first week. But then me and Snaga and Sleepy was like, we need to buy at least 5, 10 records, at least for the moment. And then the next week we'll buy another 10, and the next week we'll buy another 10, and the next thing you know, we have enough. And so we started to do that. So we would just, buy records, and I wouldn't buy 45s because 45 songs. So I would buy the whole album because I get more songs, and then I could kind of play around with it more. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that helped me out a lot. But so I did begin with CDs, but I didn't get to play with CDs until afterwards because I had to like act like I knew records. I didn't know records. There's no records in Honduras. I just said you could. They said you could play that, and I said yeah, I could play that. So they were all right. So next week bring your records, and I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have no records to bring. You know what I'm saying? I just had to go buy records and then figure it out as I went. You know what I'm saying? But it worked out good. It
Yeah,
worked
I
out
feel
pretty
you.
good.
I feel you. It worked out no matter what. So what year was that? Was like what? 90, what? 92, 93? Like what year you started playing in Savoy? Do you remember?
What you say? Where was I those years?
What year did you start playing inside Savoy? Do
Oh,
you
nah,
remember?
nah. Listen, no, 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 no. I don't know what happened in the 90s in America, bro. I was in Honduras bugging out. 2000 March. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what people got this impression of me being over here, and I wasn't over here in the 90s. I was in Honduras the whole 90s, all the way to the end of them. I got here 2000 in March with no English and no music. Everything I learned from March 2000 to right here. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Okay, okay. All right, I get you.
So I don't know what was going on in the 90s in the Bronx or Manhattan or Brooklyn or Queens. I didn't even know English. I wasn't connected. I didn't even listen to reggae or dancehall or any. I listened to other stuff. I wasn't Tegucigalpa as a kid. It was just
Okay,
so
okay.
yeah. I got here 2000. So no, I didn't see the 90s here, and I wasn't a
Okay,
DJ in the 90s either. Yeah.
okay. So you got here in 2000. That's what's up. That's good. And you made a good impact from 2000 in March all the way until now. How do you feel about that?
I mean, respectfully, I made a good impact 5 years in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 5 years in, I was already doing me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't come to play. I found music. I think music saved me though. I found music, and it just that was me. I figured like that was me, and I just went hard at it. Like that's I just put on. I just went hard. I need to learn English for the music. I need to know America for the music. I need to learn how to use this turntable for the music. I need to do everything through music, and that's why it went so fast. Because music.
Right, right. Damn, that was 2000. I could have sworn I met you like 99.
What was that? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that
I
last.
could have sworn I when I first met you was 1999.
You met me at Ebony Lounge.
Was it Ebony? Oh well. All
That was.
right. For real? Ebony Lounge?
I can't. I'm not hearing you. It's
Ebony
loud, but I don't
Lounge?
hear it.
Ebony Lounge? For
I
real?
don't know. I see. I don't. Ebony Lounge. It was a place where I used to go and look at Jamaicans. Like animals in the zoo type shit. Just look at. Oh my God, look at them. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't playing. I was to pay. Me and Snaga used to pay our way in and just go party. It wasn't DJs. Like we came around. It was a funny thing because we get the job in Savoy, and then Savoy gets locked down, and then because of what we I guess did in Savoy, everybody wants Future Sounds to go do the early warm, like to play the early part. So that's how I guess called in back to Ebony Lounge because I'm the DJ that used to play in Savoy. So they like come and play in Ebony Lounge and do the early fire. So that's how I went back to Ebony Lounge. And that's how I met a lot of you guys in that place.
Name some of the DJs that you played alongside with inside Savoy. That you
Inside
can
of Savoy, okay, okay. I'm gonna go. I don't know. There's so many, but there was DJs from England. I forgot their name. There was DJs from Japan, which we know who they are. Um, 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 King Jam. There
right.
was the Pasa Pasa DJs. Little Richie, I think his name was. They came through. Um, the whole Brooklyn Federation passed through there. Platinum Kids, they used to play there, but they wasn't really that famous those days. But they used to come through there, and Antiguan Sounds, Stonewall, and Stainless, Young Hawk, Tech Nine. Oh my God, what's that nigga? Jake's, um, Ninja Hype. It's just so just like the best. To me, it's like the best generation of musicians out of New York. Went through there.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And
There was all good people. There was not one DJ that was mean to me or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a young Honduran nigga. Like there was all very very cool people. So respect to each and every single one of them. You know what I'm saying? They were all like the best. You know what I'm saying? To me.
right, right, right. Definitely, definitely. And I also, because your resume is like your resume goes long. You know, how did you playing in the radio? How did that start?
Hype Radio. Okay, so that was the creation of Ninja Hype, but it was like a mafia thing at first. It was just like it wasn't by application, it wasn't by dedication, it wasn't by any of that. It was just like if Ninja chooses you, then you get to play. It was kind of like that. And then I figured, damn, I know Ninja for mad long. We've been on Savoy now for like 2 years playing music together every fucking Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't invite me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when am I gonna be good enough to go there? You know what I'm saying? And then just one day we just waiting to get paid. He's there, I'm there, Scared is there. And then he's like, what you doing after this? I'm like, nothing. He's like, come to the radio station. And from there on, it was like, I'm Hype Squad and I never left, man. And after that, it was like, I met all of the artists, every Jamaican artist that matters, 90s artists though. I'm not talking about like the 2000 artists, I'm talking about 90s artists. Like and everybody, it was like Capleton was there one day, and then Sizzla was there the other day, and then Pressure was there the other day. And like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, wow. For a young youth, bro, like that's what I'm telling you, everything came so fast that I had to get busy, bro. I had to like learn what they was talking about. I had to learn about the music. I had to understand it. I had to know because the people that I was next to, they wasn't playing around, bro. They was serious. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to get serious and because they was trusting me. They was trusting me with a lot of things. They was like, yo, you open up the club. You go in the radio. And every youth, I get them kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Right. How did you feel when you seen the Prophet Kipperton, and then the next day you seen Sizzler? Like, what was going through your mind when you was seeing those
It was,
artists in the station?
I was like, if white people like they want to see Mike and they never get to see him, I'm sorry for them because like if this is like this guy is my Mike, this is guy is my Frank Sinatra to white people. This is this is Capleton, you know, and Sizzla, you know, and they not even looking at me on some, this guy is a fan. They're not even looking at me that way. They're looking at me like, music in New York City. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you cool, you know, like you can hang. And that's why it made me like not be a groupie to anybody else because early on in my career, I met the people that I actually look up to. You know, it was very early in my career that I met Bounty Killer, that I met Beanie Man, and then I met all of these people. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it was like shocking, but like I was at the radio station, so they was like there, like with Ninja on some cool shit. So it was just like, what now? You know what I'm saying? You could see 50 Cent, you could see whoever you see, it's like it doesn't matter because I already saw the artist that I've raped. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't an asshole to me. They wasn't mean to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those are the things that I keep more like dear from radio, from hype radio, because I got to excel on my craft and I got to meet the people that I rate the most.
Right, right. And I know you was going crazy when you met Sizzler.
Yeah, that was an Ebony Lounge, Emerald Lounge, not Ebony, Emerald Lounge, actually.
And how did you feel when you met the artist Sizzler? Like he's
I was a
like
little nervous.
for real?
I was nervous. Yeah, but the thing is that Miguel Collins, that's his real name. Yeah. So Mr. Miguel was pretty cool though. You know, he was like, I was really like, you know, like this is me or whatever, future radio station. I'm here to make sure that everything is okay with you, you know. And he was like, okay, I respect that. And then he was like, I was like, can I take a picture? And then he was like, not right now. Wait till I finish. When I finish performing, I'll take the picture. And I was like, all right, cool. But I was like, this nigga lying. He's not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Funny, like when he finished and he's like sweaty and all of that, and then I'm over here trying to act like I don't see him and shit. He's like, yo, you don't want the picture no more? So I'm like, oh, and I'm so nervous that I took a picture of him. I didn't even have the mindset to tell somebody, let me stand next to this guy and take a picture with him. I just got nervous and took a picture of him. So I have a picture of him of the day I met him. Like, it's just, I was a kid, bro. Like I was a kid, bro. I didn't, I don't know. It just, that's what happened, you know? Like, but this is the story. Like, you see that guy on the TV, such and such and such. You get what I'm saying? Like, I met him. It wasn't that I saw him perform or that I met him at the airport or that I saw him buying some butter. No, like, we actually, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I met the guy. You know, it's cool, bro. And that's music. Music gave me that, you know? That's,
Right,
that's, that's how I see it.
right. I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
I've seen you also do a lot of soca parties in the 2000s with 6'2". How did that also happen? You getting booked by DJ 6'2".
Well, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so the thing with 6'2" is like I always tell people that 6'2" is like my actual like father in this music. Like he's the actual creator of this whole future sound thing. Because I'm not known, I'm not any of these things, you know, he just sees me and then I'm like, yo, can I play some songs? And he's like, yeah, go ahead, play. You know? So I play and he just like, I like how you play that. Come back next week and do it again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from that, there was a point where his business partners, Empire Sound, they became my friends. You know, I love those guys. But at that point, it was like, yo, who is this? You know, like, yo, come on, like this DJ's here. And 60 was like, no, 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 no. Let the guy play. Let the guy play. Let him play. He's with me. Like he's valid. Let him play. And then like that's how I ended up playing. And this is soca party, so I couldn't play no dance and it was just reggae, and I always like reggae. So to them, it was like because there was nothing but dreads. So you know, people from Antigua and Guyana, they like reggae and they like soca. They like nothing in between. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it worked because I would play all of this reggae and then like one drop reggae and like rockers and all of this, and then 6-2 will come and just kill it with the soca. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any soca, but that's how I began. That's how I began with the Caribbeans through 6-2. You know, and fast forward the other day, I'm in the airport waiting for my flight, and then who do I see? 6-2 waiting for his flight. So I'm like, where you going? And he's like, I'm going to play music. And he's like, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to play music. And he's like, where? I'm like, in Houston. And I'm like, where you going? Houston. So we ended up in the same flight. Funny thing is that he's he's like my father in this, and to him he was like, yo, I'm proud of you. Look at you, look at you, like you we out here doing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, of course, he does it in a bigger scale, but you know, big up 6-2. But at the end of the day, it's the same point. Two DJs going to another city to go play some music, and it was all because of him, bro. You know. So to me, it's like I closed my circle right there. You know. And like it's I love that guy to death, man. That's and he knows that. Though. I don't gotta say it in no video. He knows that he's my guy for life. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah. So
Wow.
big up 6-2, Joseph, Mr. Joseph.
Yeah. Mr. Joseph, aka 6'2". Straight up.
Hmm.
Been in the business a long time. Um, so you did Savoy, played in Savoy. You did the Savoy, play early warm up. What time was your early warm up in Savoy?
Well, there wasn't really an early warm schedule created or created by anybody, but the way I did it and the way it became to me was in Savoy. There was no music play until like around 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like there was really no DJs, no people will come. So when I started to play over there, I would come there at 10 and start playing there at 10 o'clock. You get what I'm saying? Whether there was people there or not, I was just playing from 10 o'clock. So at some point, it was like people started to come at 10. So then Shatsman, which was the owner of everything, Scared Father, he said to me like I should be able to get some of the money from whoever comes in the early hours. You know what I'm saying? So then he started to send the crew earlier. He started to send the whoever charges earlier. The bartender started to come earlier. Everybody started to come earlier because people were starting to come from like around 10:30. So by the time they will come like around 2, I'm already partying. Will start from 10 to 2 a.m. in the morning. That's a long while, but that's just how it was. It was a long play.
And I also seen that you got to see the clashes inside Savoy, like the war
Yo,
going down. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so now I messed up. Can you hear me?
what happened? Lost you out. Lost you out.
Yeah, yeah. this is crazy, man. Technology. Like I really don't know what's really going on, but most likely we're gonna have to. I don't even want to do this, but we might gonna have to switch this up to Facebook Live, and so um, let's see if he gets back on. Um, let's see if he gets back on, and we'd be good to go from there. And so, well, like I said, don't forget.
Future Scare Jones.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I already know how to do it now. I'm good. In and out, right quick. I got you. That's
Yeah,
what she
man.
said.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Straight up. So you're traveling. You got into music. You're still into music. You're playing sound. You're traveling all over the world. How did the producer thing started? You know, who influenced you
Well,
anyway? Who influenced you to start? With the whole producing. Who influencing you to like? Who inspired you to like get into the whole DJ thing? Like, because you went from DJ and then now you're a producer.
well, the first the as far as go as I could go in my own mind, maybe it was a little farther than that, but it was maybe short mic saying I write my own dubs, I record my own dubs, I make my own music. DJs like that made me do what I'm doing. So from when I'm hearing that, I'm like, let me go find a Honduran artist that I could go make my own song with, like my own dub play with that I wrote. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that takes you to the studio. So I didn't have a studio. I didn't even know what a studio was. So rest in peace, Nene. Um, he had a song that was called Ugu. So I was like, yo, I need that song on dub, bro. Like, you gotta give me that song on dub. Like I heard it on a punta mix, some shit. So I was like, we need to put that on the dancehall beat and like make it a dub play. So Nene already knew what a dub play was. So he was like, all right, nigga, whenever you're ready, let's just do it. So I had a plan on because he had a studio. I know Yankee used to record there and all these things. So I said, yo, I need to record a dub play, bro. Like, you know? So then we went there and then we recorded the Ugu dub in there. And that's pretty much how I'm like, I can be doing this. I will start recording my dubs for him. And then it was just like, what am I gonna do with this artist after I do these dubs with them? What am I gonna do? Discard this nigga? Like I can't do that. So I don't know, one thing led to another, and then next thing you know, you're just working music, getting songs, and you're just creating artists and doing all these things that you never thought. You know?
Right. Wow. Wow. So from there you just started building your dub box little by little then.
Say what? I didn't get
So
that last part.
you started building your dub box little by little.
Little by little,
Your dub plates.
the whole. I don't really. I didn't from the beginning. I wasn't producing any music at the beginning. I was taking people to producers for them to produce them and get me my songs, right?
Oh,
Until Rigo had to leave New York, and so he him and I didn't want the Nolele movement to finish because he's leaving. It didn't have nothing to do. The movement didn't have to finish because I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
then he was like, "You need to go learn how to record. You need to learn. It's time for you. You've been around this for years. You need from the time I took Nene to Planamo to the time that that Rigo is leaving. I'm talking about 10 years. You get what I'm saying? So he's like, you already been around music, you already been around producing. You just need to like he showed me the basics of it and then after that I just kept using those and then making my own add-ons to it and then I guess I know how to record now. You know what I'm saying? Like I never really look at myself as a producer, but if I need to record a dub plate, I got the program, I got the mic, I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I know how to master a vocal, I know how to do those things. You know what I'm saying? And then you can use those to help our community. You can use the knowledge that I got from dub making to help my peoples. You know what I'm saying? My peoples that need.
You already know is what it is. Technical difficulties.
Future Star Jones.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yo, you there?
De- yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Definitely. If this kicks out one more time, I think we're gonna have to switch the whole thing. We're gonna have to do the whole straight through Facebook Live to your phone. I mean, to our phone, easy, so it could be easier that way. And then everybody can still, watch us on the YouTube and on Twitter and on Twitch TV. If anything, if you get kicked out again.
Okay. I, I,
All right?
I think you said that. Yeah.
If anything, if it happens, if you get kicked out of the thing again, we probably gonna have to
Yeah.
jump to Facebook Live directly to maybe make things easy.
Okay. So you just go. Let's you just do that then. Let's you just go live and I just log
All
into
right,
your thing.
all right, cool.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Cool.
sign you out and I'm gonna just add you in right quick. All right.
Future
So
Star Jones.
yeah, you good? All right, you good? Nah, I can't hear you. So people, here's what we're gonna do right now. I know everybody's trying to figure out what is going on in and out. We're gonna go live straight through Facebook Live on my page, and then we're gonna try this the right way. I know people's tuning in, so you can still just log on to my website. You can log on to my website. You can log on to my website, DJ Alex the Original, or alextheoriginal.com. We on Twitch TV, we on YouTube, we on Twitter, live. All these platforms are live. This is not no pre-record. This is live show. All right, people. Give us about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. And so, shout out to Biggie. Shout out to Jerry Levert. Shout out to you guys. You're strictly live. But we're gonna reconnect. We're gonna reconnect through Facebook Live because we're having little technical difficulties with the whole system here. I guess on his side of the end, you know how the technology goes, keeps killing him out, but it's what it is. All right, people. Peace. Give us 3 minutes. Give us 3 minutes. And we'll be locked right